All right, so here we are today with a set of vertical blinds. And vertical blinds are these long, skinny blinds that start at the top and they run vertically all the way down to the floor. In cleaning these, there are two sides, and they kind of swivel as they open and close. So on one side, you'll have a plastic, which is easy to clean. On the other side, on many of them, there's a patterned design. And if you look up close, you can see that this is a textured design where dust can settle in the texture. And as we clean them, we're going to be double checking for things down here at the bottom. Is this dust or is that food? Because sometimes as people come in or out, they'll splash things from the great outdoors or maybe something from their dinner. And we can see on some of these blinds that there are specks of things that have gotten on the blinds. So what we're going to do is we're going to double check that all of them are in working order, and we're going to do that first. We're going to close all the blinds, and then we're going to turn them all so that they all open and close the proper way. Then we're going to vacuum the blinds, and we're going to vacuum them with this hose attachment on the vacuum. Now you'll see that this is a soft bristled brush. This is going to allow us to brush those textures and suck up the dirt as we go. So we're going to do that starting at the top and working our way all down the bottom. As I do that, I'm going to glide my hand down the vertical blind as I go with the vacuum to protect the blind so that it doesn't bend or get broken along the way. Now I also have to be careful. If we look up at the top here, they just have little snap-in pieces and they just pop out. And we want to make sure that we don't pop any of them out as we're cleaning. They just pop out and pop back in. So we're not going to try to remove any of these. We're not going to take them off the hinges, but everyone is on its own little clip. So we're going to open them and we're going to close them. And right now they're all in working order. They all open and they all close properly. All right, so we're going to start at the top here. In my other hand, I have my cloth. I'm going to hold the back of the blind with my cloth and the front of it with my vacuum. And then as I come down the side, I'm going to be washing the back of the blind, which is the plastic side, with just a damp microfiber cloth, so there's no chemical on there. With the front of this, which is the textured side, I'm going to be vacuuming the vertical blind itself. If I get halfway down and I have to stop for a second to move my canister vacuum, if I'm in the middle, I'm going to hold my vacuum inside so that I know exactly where I left off. I'm going to move the vacuum, and then when I come back, I'm going to know which is the one that I'm on so that I don't keep backtracking and doing the same things over again. So that's the process that we're going to do here, and this is how it's done. So we're going to fold our cloth, and again, we're just going to start at one side, start at the top, work our way down, and work our way across. On a regular job, you would just use your Swiffer duster and you would dust the fronts of all of these, which would be your maintenance clean. On a deep clean, that's where we do the vacuuming and we actually wipe the back sides of the vertical blinds. All right, when you're done with a vertical blind project, it's very easy that you pulled one of these out of whack and it went in front of the other one, and that will prevent the blinds from opening and closing. So what we want to do is we want to go back and we want to make sure that everyone is turned properly so that they will open and close. And then before we leave, we're going to do a double check to make sure that they all open and close properly. Alrighty, so that's our vertical blind job. I'm super excited about that. We did a great job and they look absolutely magnificent. I think the homeowner will also be pleased.